The title Ben-Hur for a certain generation, perhaps not this generation, is kind of sacrosanct. How great was the apprehension on taking on this title again?
Huge for me, because I know how much the '59 version of Ben-Hur impacted so many people, including myself. But then you kind of get to a place of this is a completely different film. It's told in a different way. Both of our characters are completely different in this version of the film. Mine is far more strong and vocal and has more of a presence. I'll let you speak for yourself. But I find this kind of reincarnation of it a very kind of unique retelling of the 1880 novel by General Lew Wallace. So I'm excited about it.
Right. And Rodrigo, playing Jesus, step up? Do you need to rise to that level, so to speak?
What can I say? I'm going to make a little pause. Look, it is impossible to describe the feeling of playing this part. It is not a part. It's something else. It's a different category. It is personal. It is transformative. It is something that completely moved me in many different ways. And I'm not trying to be mystical. It's just straight truth. And of course, when I, had the offer, I was completely like, I didn't know what to feel. I've never felt a combination of emotions like I felt when I was about to decide about this. The next day I woke up and I was very calm, and I just said, you know what? Life is too short to be listening too much to these crazy voices here. What if? Should I? Yeah, of course I want to live this experience. Of course I want to go through it. And if they don't like it afterwards, at least I'm going to try to use this experience to become a better person and to learn a lot from it. And it transcended my expectations. The experience was way greater than the hesitation, the fears, the doubts. And now I'm sitting here and talking to you, and I can tell you that it was the most memorable experience that I've ever had.
How intense was shooting that scene when you're carrying the cross through the streets of Jerusalem?
It was very intense because we were shooting in a city that truly was transporting us to that time, because it's a city carved on stones. It is like very, very powerful place, and particularly on that scene that day. We started earlier. They were shooting something else, and I started walking around. It was almost like a trance. By the time I got to the moment to shoot the scene, I was already. They just put it here, and then we just did it. It was very organic, because to me, I was so interested and so in awe with everything that was happening, of me there playing that and trying to be as humble as I could, but in a genuine way, not pretending, not making the voice and the look of the figure of Jesus. It was a different story. It was really trying to feel and going hard on myself and to express that. So it was a trip, my friend. It was a real trip.
I can imagine.
Yeah, great trip.
Do you feel the need to seek the blessing of the Pope to play this role?
We didn't.
That's incorrect information.
That's completely. You see, everybody
he did
thinks.
get blessed by the Pope. He did not seek it.
At all.
Out.
It doesn't work like that. You don't call up and say, hey, Pope, we're coming up. We need a blessing. She's going to snap a picture.
I'm going to do this photo up, and then we're going to...
No. We went there. Our producer invited us. Hey, come to see Pope is going to... Yeah, to audience, like millions of people in the square. We were two of them in the middle of everyone. There was a lady right next to me, and you can see in the picture. If you look at the picture, you're going to see a little lady who was, and you can see in her face, she was desperate throughout the whole ceremony. At the end, when he goes around talking randomly with people, because it's millions of people, she was like, going crazy. She was right next to me, right here on my left. Here's Naz, here's me. He came to her, he talked to her. Next thing, it's me. I'm like right here. I didn't know what to say. I kind of congratulated him in Spanish for his work. And I said that I was playing Jesus. I had the beard, I had long hair. I said I'm playing Jesus in this film, and I didn't finish my sentence. He blasted me right away.
Immediately. And I snapped a photo.
My dear friend, made that moment eternal, snapping a picture for me, and then
it went. I posted it on Instagram. It went viral with the heading, "The Pope blesses Jesus Christ." And of
that's
course,
why
and the
people
rest is
think it was a great marketing piece.
Yeah.
I don't think studios have that connection with the Vatican or with.
Although
Pope.
I can probably change careers now and go into marketing because I think
they should be lucky to have you there.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good. Yeah.